think we need to do a haul. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much if you have returned or if you're new here, because I think this might be my first home decor haul on my YouTube channel, so yay. Otherwise you might have been watching the Disney vlogs. If you are, I really hope that you're enjoying them, but as you know, some of you may know, I kind of have like two kind of sides to me. So I've got my interiors, which I have kind of my Instagram that mainly has that, which is at Hoppy Ever After. I'll pop a little thing here, and then I've also got my Disney side, which is Once Upon a Bomb, which this channel is kind of named after, just so I felt it sounded a little bit more kind of like encompassing of all the different things that I might share. But anyway, yeah, I thought, you know, with the festive season coming up, it was time to maybe show you guys some goodies. I've accidentally acquired quite a few things. There's also a box down here as well. I just can't hold it all. And before I put it out, I thought, well, actually, it'd be nice to show you guys what I've got, like a bit of a collective haul. The majority is from TKMaxx and Homesense, but then I've got some other bits from some small businesses on Instagram, also some kind of like supermarket finds. So I just thought I'm going to show you guys, because then the next thing I'm going to do is kind of pop it all out, and I might either do a separate video for that, or it might be attached to this one, so stay tuned. But yeah, I've got cozy candle on, lamps, like got some cozy loungewear on. I have got the big light on, which I'm undecided about. I don't like the big light, but I feel like obviously lighting is everything for your YouTube videos and kind of like your content. So I hope you guys don't think it's too bright. It looks very like whitewash in here, and it's actually not. I think it's probably just because I've kind of changed the bed yesterday, fresh sheets. I've got grey bedding on, like more neutral cushions, because I'm waiting to obviously put the Christmas stuff out. Still have my pumpkin wreath, so that will be being swapped soon. But yeah, otherwise, let's show you guys everything that I've picked up so far. And this is going to be in no particular order, but I will try to keep kind of the shops together at least. So I have got, for some of the small businesses, I've got a discount code, so I will absolutely share that when we get to that section. But I think we're going to start with everybody's favourite, which is Homesense. Yay! Oh my god, I've left these in bags for so long now that I'm like excited to remind myself what's in here, because I feel like with Homesense and TKMaxx, I'm sure you all know, if you see something, grab it, because otherwise it's just gone. You'll go back for it and it'll be gone, and then you'll be sad, I'll be sad for you. I feel like if you see something, grab it, obviously get the receipt, and you can take it back if you decided that it was an impulse. I'm gonna start with a couple of candles that I got. First of all, this one, which is, it seems to be a bit of like a new range that they've got. They had some at autumn. I can't remember if I saw any, I might have seen some at summer, and then they've got a whole Christmas range. So this is a vanilla and brown sugar, but I did see they had like fir and pine, frosted berries, and then like a vanilla and something else. It was yellow, but I mean, I am totally in my brown era, so I love that this had brown details on. Obviously the little holly sprig, and then like the brown leather ribbon around the top, and I literally love it. It's got a bit of like, oh yeah, cinnamon in it. So it's vanilla, cinnamon, and sweet sugar. So that was $10.99. And you do get, I think it's quite a good size. You do get 414 grams. I think that's quite big actually. So yeah, I really like the idea of this being in the kitchen. I think it's a very like gorgeous kitchen scent, I'd say. So I'm really excited to pop that out. Oh, some of these items, by the way, I'm literally so excited to pop out, and I want to actually maybe do some tomorrow. So that's a big reason why I'm doing this haul now, because I'm just desperate to get some of them out. The other candle I went for, I feel like they bring things like this out every year. is, so it's a Christmas tree in that gorgeous kind of rustic, what do they call this? I don't know, like grey ceramic. Has it got a name? No. Candle, which is very like Neptune-esque, I'd say. And it's called, it's from Home and Nature, and it's cozy. So it's a cozy winter scent. This was £9.99, but then look, you take the lid off. Although the lids don't stay on very well, and I think it's because we need to take this tag off, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Oh my God. And inside is a candle. This is a really unique scent, actually, I'd say. Yeah, I feel like that isn't very necessarily festive. It almost reminds me of quite like a perfume or like a cologne. Kind of like got a bit of a musky undertone, almost like Jo Malone perhaps. But there we go. Once you take the label off, the lid sits on better. And I think a lot of people are being put off from getting these because there were quite a few when I got this, and there were still quite a few today, and I've had this a couple of weeks. I think it's because people think the lids don't fit that well. Well, actually, maybe they don't. But I feel like once the lid's on, you can't tell. Yeah, and then I just think that looked really nice, stacked on some books on the console table, burning away. And for £9.99, a bit of a 2-in-1, decor and a candle, I thought was quite good. I then also got this. I literally couldn't resist. Oh my God, £2.99 for this little rustic kind of like weave deer. I love him. What a gorgeous size he is. Again, just to kind of like pop on a console table or even like on the bedside, just to give a bit of like festive decor. And I genuinely feel like for £2.99, that was really good. Yeah, so I really like him, and I'm looking forward to popping him out. Oh, he's so sweet. He like actually stands properly. I mean, I don't know if there's a way for me to show you because obviously on my hands, I know. Ta-da! Whereas, you know, some of them can be a bit wobbly and they never stand up right when they're like a wooden woven, but nope, he does. The next two, I think I bought in September. Yes, I did get them quite early, but again, once you see it, you got to grab it because the prices were so good in my opinion. So I did share these next two items on my Instagram, and honestly, you guys went wild for them. You were messaging me, like asking where they were. They've not come online, which is a shame. I will check again as this video is going up, and if they are online, I will link them, because it is this. Hang on, I need to take I stuffed the receipt in there in case I did change my mind. This gorgeous wreath. Oh my God, I'm so conscious of all the glitter getting everywhere. Look, that's so like natural yet full and covered in a bit of sparkle. I love a bit of sparkle. So look, oh my God. And it was £12.99 rather than £23.99. It says from Everland's Christmas trees. But yeah, it's just like green at the back. I just think it looks very, I'm gonna kind of want to put this up here, but I have a feeling we'll keep waking up with glitter on our heads. But I do think this will be an indoor one just because of all the glitter on it. I really don't want it to kind of like wear off. But then to match, these went so quickly, by the way. I said they were there in September, and I think the very next week I went in, they were all gone. But then to match, I got this. I've had to put it in a bag to store it. The garland, which was £7.99. But it's like, I don't know, it's quite floppy, so like easy to work with. Look. So I really, really love this. I think this would be so good, like either on the table with obviously like for your tablescape, or your candles and stuff in between, or it might be that you want to put it down the staircase, or on like a bookshelf. I just think that was really nice. And look, you can kind of see the glitter on it again. Yeah, so £7.99 is really good, and I think it says it was originally £12.99. But I have obviously been storing it, so it's a little bit squished. So it is a lot fuller once you give it a bit of a fluff up. If I can find them online, I will absolutely pop a link to them below. Next up, I mean, can you guess what this is? Oops, yes, it is another mug, because who doesn't love a festive mug? Come on, like, now I've had to put away all the autumn mugs with all the cute pumpkins and like little autumn scapes and leaves and whatnot. I can't drink my coffee the same. I need a cute festive mug. Yes, I may already have 10 or 20 other festive mugs, but I haven't had one this year, have I? And I don't have one like this. I don't have a pink festive gingerbread house mug. So yeah, look at that. I think it's so cute. It is a hand painted one. So it did take me a while to kind of pick the very best one, because obviously they're all a bit rustic, aren't they? But look at the pink Christmas trees. And usually I really don't like mugs that are like this and thick and chunky, but this is actually quite light. And look, if you look, it's actually quite thin. And I like that. And I think that'll make a really nice cup of coffee. Or actually, it's probably best for hot chocolate, because look, it's such a good size. That, imagine having the cream and the marshmallows in there. And the best part was, it was $4.99, which I think is pretty reasonable. I did pop a short of actually here on YouTube. It's also on my Instagram if you'd rather see, of kind of bits I'd spotted on my trip to Homesense recently, where I showed loads of mugs, and they do have a lot of really nice mugs. So I had to be really good and just pick the one. They had so many with bows and like garlands and wreaths on, but I hear that gingerbread's very, very in this year, and I love gingerbread men and gingerbread houses, so. Right, during the same kind of trip where I got these other bits, I did pick up some non-Christmassy bits that I will just show you because they're still really nice, so why not? The first one being a soap dispenser, which has got this lovely kind of like, well, it's bow embossing. I'm not sure if it's showing on camera, but it isn't like a pure white. It's almost got a bit like of like cream, I don't know, brushing to it maybe. Plus it's got a little like scallop top. And basically our soap dispenser in our main bathroom is just gone a bit like icky, you know, like they rust a little bit. Like it's a clear one, so it's always got like water splashes on it, or maybe like toothpaste, and it just really, like, it's just hard to keep it looking nice. We've had them for a good few years now, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I thought I'll replace it with a very kind of elegant bow one. And it's quite funny because then our one in our ensuite has gone and broken, so oopsie, I'll have to go back and get another one. They do also do kind of like the toothpaste caddies, you know, like the double ones that are square with like two sides in. They've also got this most gorgeous kind of like tray. We don't need them. So although now this doesn't match the toothbrush holder, which does upset me, but I really like that because it's like kind of like a honeycomb vibe. But yeah, I've got that one. And then also got, sticking with the bow theme, I think you guys are going to absolutely love this. It did come out a while ago actually in summer, and I saw it and I resisted it, and I always kind of kicked myself. And then as soon as I saw it was back, I had to grab it. And it is this vase, look, with the kind of like 3D bow. It's such a gorgeous colour. It's like a beigey colour. It's supposed to be £29. I don't know who it's by. HD collection, down to £12.99 in TKMaxx. And I just want to say they did also have a taller size as well, taller, a little bit skinnier, which I think was £14.99, but I can't quite remember. But I really like the short one because sometimes vases can take up a lot of space, and it's nice just to have a short one where you can put a few small stems in that kind of fits on like a smaller surface, like I say a bedside, much easier. So I'm happy that I got that. I think this will look really sweet with some holly berries in or something. So delighted to finally have picked that one up. One thing you will come to realise about me is I am like, well, pretty much like 90% of the population, I love bows as well. I even had a bow themed ending where it was called She's Tying the Knot. On to what I think might be some of my favourite bits. So kind of sticking with Homesense, I picked up, I don't know if you would have seen, again, if you come from Instagram, you would have seen I posted about some gorgeous pumpkin hand towels back in, I think, like August when I got them. And they came in a set of 2. And then I was super chuffed to see they do a Christmas version. I'm pretty sure this is the same brand because it's kind of exactly like the pumpkin ones, where it's got like the softer outside and then the proper like toweling inside. But look, wreaths with like red ribbons and little berries. What more could you want? This is a set of 2 and it was £9.99, but they're just so nice. I'm going to put one in the downstairs WC, because I feel like just hanging that up just adds a bit of Christmas decor without really having to worry about too many other things, you know, that and probably like a little festive diffuser or something, and you kind of decorate in that room. And then the same for our ensuite. We're going to have one in our ensuite as well. And then the main bathroom, I'll have to maybe get another one elsewhere. But yeah, really love those. Again, if any of this is online, I will absolutely link it below. These next two I think are my favourite pieces actually. I'm so excited by them. So, I mean, I think one thing that you will come to learn about me as well is I love cushions. So, I got a Christmas tree cushion! Yes! Yay! I absolutely love this. It is like the most gorgeous texture. Look, it's got like oatmeal-y linen, obviously all embroidered, and then like these gorgeous rose gold knots on. And then the back, can you see that? Can you see that the back is sparkly? So yeah, absolutely thrilled with this. I just love kind of, I don't know, it's just such an easy one to throw on the side, and it's kind of decorated. But then what I really love, this one is from TKMaxx, but still I'm pretty sure I've seen it in Homesense as well a while ago. To go with it, this is my favourite piece. Oh my god, I forgot how heavy and what good quality it is. Look at this cushion. This linen, like chunky linen weave texture is everything. And then dark green with little red details. But then, look at the trim. Like the most beautiful tartan trim. Tartan trim. Oh my god. I love it. And I think that, well, this is for the bed. I'm definitely going to put this on the bed, and I literally cannot wait to put this out. I think I'm probably going to do it tomorrow because that's just like an easy changeover. We didn't put Christmas bedding on yet, but now I'm having real regrets, and I wish that we did. I think I'll put Christmas bedding on. Yeah, I'll put that on next. A few more nights sleep in this and we'll change it over. But look, these two together, I just think look so good. Like that one just kind of like popped in front. Yes, I literally love it. And then even so, if I decide that I just want this on the bed, this will look so nice on an armchair. So really naughty. Price of this one, £24.99. Yeah, it was really naughty of me to get both of them, but still, £99. And then, oh god, it's such nice. Usually I don't like, by the way, unfeathered infills, but this is nice, like really soft and plump and heavy. And you've got a zip, so obviously it's washable. And then the price of this one was £19.99. Yeah, they did have so many gorgeous pillows in there, but I'm literally over the moon with this one. I think this is my favourite. Yeah, we're like, I don't know, just the colour of it, I think it's perfect. Right, I've been talking too much. I need a quick drink. This is your reminder to have a drink, everybody. Okay, I think that's it for the Homesense TKMaxx stuff. Yeah, I'll do some of the supermarket finds. So I did go into Aldi, into their middle aisle, and I ended up leaving with quite a few bits because basically they brought out this range by the Hotel Collection where they were doing like basically ceramic house candles. So they had gingerbread house, which look is like gingerbread, and the lid comes off and you've got, oh my god, the best smelling candle. This is like such a nice quality gingerbread. And they also had white ones, which are called something like Winter Night, I think it is. But I couldn't quite smell them properly. And what I could smell on the scratch and sniff thing just didn't compare. As I said, I am loving gingerbread stuff, so I had to get that. But then to go with it, look. A gingerbread house reed diffuser where the reeds come out of the chimney. I think that's lovely. I really liked that. So I did get that to match because kind of think this, or maybe I'll put this in our bedroom, but say something like this in the downstairs toilet with this. Boom, decorated, done. Just like lovely festive touches. So easy to do. Oh, and these have got top notes of ginger, middle notes of nutmeg, base notes of vanilla. I think they were both $4.99. And then whilst we were on diffusers, I also got, this is the one I want to put in the WC actually. I got the spiced orange one from another of their collections. They did again have other scents, but I can't remember what they were. There was like a winter berries one, and berry scents just aren't really my vibe. I prefer more vanilla-y ones. And something else that I've obviously just not paid attention to, but this is mandarin, cinnamon, clove, and I love spiced orange scented things. So I think, yeah, that in the WC, which kind of like will fill the hallway, would just be amazing. And that was also $4.99. Some of you may have seen on Instagram a few weeks back, Aldi released diptyque dupes, which I ran and grabbed. I think I got 2 fig ones, and I'm sure they were, I think they were $6.99, and they were really like big. They were like, I'd say more this size, if not a little bit bigger. And then I saw they've brought out Christmas ones. So this one is fir tree and pine trees, fresh and earthy. But it's a hell of a lot smaller, like really a lot smaller. And it was still $4.99, which, I don't know, I feel like it should be more like $2.99, $3.99. I'm being stingy for the couple of quid, I know. But it's just when you've got a gigantic one for, I think, what was $6.99. I'm just surprised this is so small. But it was the only one left. I really liked the kind of embossed pine cones and pine needles on it. And I have to say, it's one of the best smelling pine candles that I've come across. Do you know what? I'm talking about the fig tree ones, and it's literally right here. So you can see the size difference. Can you see that? I wonder what the size is. That's 200 grams, and that's 370. So yeah. And I have to say, I don't think they burn very well. Can you see mine starting to like tunnel? Well, actually, to be fair, it's been tunnelling since time began, even though I'll leave it burning for hours and hours. So that is a little bit annoying, but still. It's a diptyque dupe, I guess. What do you expect? But a Christmas version. So I'm going to try and resist buying any more Christmas candles now, unless I see one that really takes my fancy. Or supermarket bit. One thing from B&M, and then I got the most adorable pieces from a small business to show you. Just going to check that's empty. Oh, I've nearly missed one actually. I have got one other thing afterwards. The other thing from a supermarket I got was a gingerbread doormat. Yay! This is a total bargain. This is, is it £5 or £6? I think it might be £6. And it's from Sainsbury's, and you've probably seen the whole of the internet losing their mind over it last year and this year. I couldn't get my hands on it last year, but I've seen it in stock plenty of times. Again, I did get this one online. I managed to do like a click and collect. So I'll link it below if it's still available as well, because this is so lovely. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I am going to keep this inside though, because I feel like every time I put them outside, they do get totally ruined, and I really like that, and I'd like to be able to reuse it. Right, 2 small pieces. So one from B&M. I got these little gold bells. Got a set of 3 for $2.50, and I went through, I think there was only like 4 left, I went through them all and picked the ones that looked the most rustic, because obviously that's what makes them look better, rather than if they're like all over glazed gold. But I think they're really sweet, and I like the idea of actually popping them in a bowl on a console table, maybe in with some other bits, perhaps in with some pine cones and stuff, but I think that'll look really nice. Then, oh god, another candle, and I've just realised it's another baked gingerbread candle. God, my whole house is going to smell like a bakery, but that's fine, right? It'll smell like Mrs. Claus baking cookies. Mrs. Claus baking Santa cookies. But this one is from Next, actually. It's really big. It was £12, but I love the rustic kind of like label and the gingerbread man. And then, look, the lid. Oh, so nice. And because it's kind of like a beige container, actually, you could probably use this afterwards. I think this would be really cute to kind of keep, I don't know, like marshmallows in or something afterwards. I wanted this for a while and I was like, oh, I'll order it eventually. It won't sell out. It sold out, so I had to go and get it from store. But there are still some around, guys. I think it's time for the small business now. Over on my home Instagram, some of you may have seen that I am a brand ambassador for the most gorgeous small business. Where they have online and a store called Lulu Loves Home. And I basically just want to show you what I've got in my box of goodies for kind of December, Christmas time, really. So I do get a discount code. I'm going to pop it on screen because they've actually just recently updated it. I'm going to pop it here. And it's so good, you know, because when there's stuff in the sale, you can actually use your code on top. And it tends to work, so that's really good. But they've always got offers on, like 20% off here, perhaps like free delivery if you spend X amount, whatever it might be. But their stuff sells out so quickly because obviously where they've got the store and online, their stuff just really popular and literally like flies off the shelf. So it's kind of a case again, if you see something, grab it while you can, because the first thing I'm going to show you is something that was a massive sellout. I think they sold out 3 times last year. So when they got them back this year, I was like, oh, I need to get one. And they also come in different sizes. So I got this giant bell, rustic white and brown bell. This is the small, but look at it, it's literally like the size of my head. This is the small. They've obviously got a medium and a large. I think the small is $19.99, and then they kind of go up in like prices of, that's gonna be really loud. And then they go up in, I think, like to $25.99, $29.99. And obviously they get bigger and bigger. But I just loved this one to sit at the bottom of my console table. I think in the hallway I might go for this. But once I've styled it up, I absolutely will show you. So I've got that. Also got Lulu does the best signs, like whether it be like little Christmas signs, spring signs, like autumn signs, everything. So this time around I could not resist this little sign, and it says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And look, it's all kind of like rustic around the edges and like just the sweetest writing. Like, I don't know what it is about this, but I felt like this was just so sweet, especially kind of being newlyweds. I don't know why, but I was like, oh, we're gonna have ourselves like a cute, cozy, merry little Christmas, our first one married. And this is $9.99. And you can pop some rope or some like wire in here and you can hang it if you want. But actually I want to stand it kind of behind like things, so I think it would look cute behind the bedside, leaned up, probably on the console table. Again, I just love things console table, on your shelves. Like, it's just a great little like backdrop for adding some rustic festive decor. Yeah, I think this is so sweet. This was like the first thing I saw and I was like, I have to have that. Then I got, I'm so excited by this, the most beautiful little rustic ceramic house with little Christmas trees. Look! And the best part is this does light up. I haven't actually taken the tag out yet, but I think I'm just going to do it. Okay, you ready? Oh my goodness, look! I love that. Oh God, it's so nice and so bright as well. This is $12.99. I think that's so pretty. I just love the little like trees on it and the double windows. So yeah, I really, really like that. Can't wait to style that up. I think that just creates such a nice ambiance when you have those. And then this, oh my God, I actually love this. I'm hoping they bring out more, maybe like matching mug or something. But it is a gingerbread themed ceramic jar. Look at that. Look at the detail on this. So, I mean, I obviously love that it's got a gingerbread bow. Look, it's got like all shooting stars, obviously the gingerbread houses, snowflakes, oh, and it says ho 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 on it, which is so cute. And yeah, it's got like the airtight seal on it. and even the top's been like painted. I think this though, like on a kitchen shelf or just like on the side, you could even put your coffee pods in it, anything, is so lovely. And it is £16.99. But this is something that I will literally bring out year after year. But that, perhaps with like the little gingerbread house candle next to it, oh my god, and my gingerbread mug, this would be cute actually to store like giant marshmallows in, to then like pop. I'm picturing like a cute video going on here actually, I love that. But yeah, that is basically everything from Lulu Loves. So my code is Hoppy10, and obviously that's because it links with my home Instagram. So Hoppy10 will basically get you 10% off any anything you order, your entire order. And as I said, does tend to work on sale items as well. But yeah, I think that is everything. That turned out to be quite a big haul actually, guys. But I absolutely love everything that I've got. I cannot wait to put it all out. And I'm thinking of maybe doing like a festive decorating with me video, which I just think would be really nice. Like a bit of a calming decorating Sunday day. We won't be putting the tree up yet for a bit because my husband's birthday is actually at the end of November. So we tend to try and wait until after that's gone, just because obviously it's nice to keep like the birthday spirit alive for him. But sometimes he does like to have the tree up earlier. Like last year we did get to put the tree up a little bit earlier, so it was up for his birthday. We will, well, I guess I'll let you know about that. But otherwise it's fine because he doesn't stop me putting out like the wreaths and the cushions. Like he loves all those bits, so that's fine. So yeah, maybe stay tuned to kind of see a little decorate with me. Hopefully that'll be coming soon and give you a bit of inspo on how to style some of these pieces. What I can find, I absolutely will link below. And then otherwise, like if you want to check out any of my other videos or even the Disney vlogs, perhaps if you're, you know, looking at kind of the rain outside and thinking, oh my God, I wish I was on holiday right now, maybe you'd enjoy some Florida vlogs. But yeah, otherwise, let me know what your favourite piece was. Pop me a comment below and let me know. I'd love to chat all things home decor with you guys. If you would like to maybe consider subscribing, that would be amazing. Otherwise, even just support with a simple like, I would be chuffed with that as well. But yeah, otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Bye!